All right, so we love food. The most exciting aspect of our trip for us, besides the fact of our children experiencing new surroundings, is the food. We crave the food. And I'm not talking about your all-inclusive resorts, because we do have our fair share of all-inclusive resorts. However, we really do like to drift out of the hotel and get some good local food. And we really do want to try what the locals are eating and what they're raving about.
Last time we were in Tulum, we actually took a trip to visit a couple of cenotes around Valladolid, which is about 2 hours from Tulum and about 2 hours from
Yeah,
Cancun.
but it took like 3 hours because the kids definitely always needed some potty breaks.
Yeah, well, it's a nice
He's a really
drive.
good diaper changer.
Nice drive through the jungle.
And then,
Once you pass Valladolid, there is a little village called Kaua. And
is that how it's pronounced? Kaua?
Mhm.
Yeah, Kaua.
Kaua. Famous for their signature dish called Poc Chuc.
Yeah, it's a salty seasoned pork where they put on this big burning
griddle.
Griddle? Is it called a griddle?
It's an open fire natural wood griddle.
Ah!
They put those pieces of pork on top of it. They smother it with lard.
Lard!
They season with their secret ingredients.
We don't know what the ingredients are, but there is a lot of salt in it, but it just tastes so good.
It's nicely charred on the outside and juicy on the inside.
Yeah. So the restaurant is called Tia de Kaua.
And the funny thing is that when you drive down the main road, pretty much every restaurant is either Tia, which is aunt, or Tio, uncle. And I think everyone specializes in Poc Chuc, but La Tia de Kaua
Is the grand
original
one. She is the one and only. The hospitality is so heartwarming. They are so sweet.
And we started with their bean soup.
It's homegrown. The beans in their soup, it's from their garden. They have such a great texture. It's like a silky smooth texture that you get with your Poc Chuc.
They gave us some homemade tortillas.
They're made from scratch, and they drizzle more lard on that. So everything with bacon tastes good.
Same with salsa. They roast those tomatoes in under the fire.
And they peel the skin off, and they just use the tomato and they crush it, and they add big habanero because you can, taste the spiciness in it. It really just makes your mouth water.
They do have two options, hot and mild.
So this got the mild one, and I got the spicy one.
You can either take the tortilla, put the meat in it, add all the
salsas, and then
salsa ingredients, the veggies,
onions, the cilantro, and of course limon, which is lime. And you just give it a little squirt, and it's so good. All the flavors just blending together. It's really magic in your mouth. And then another one of the dishes that we got at Tia de Kaua was encamisada. They put the egg inside of their tortilla, and then they fry it basically with
camisa. But the egg is in the shirt.
Maybe that's true.
You dress up the egg with the tortilla.
You dress up the egg with the tortilla. Totally makes sense. But it's so good. Oh my gosh, I can't. The flavor still lingers in our mouth.
Yeah, that's the indicator of good food, that few months or even years later, you remember that flavor, you crave it, and you want to go back to that particular place and eat it again, and you can't find it anywhere else.
The kids loved it. They were licking their fingers. The cost of it was around $35, which is seriously gourmet food for a very low price.
So if you're ever on vacation in Cancun or Tulum, just take a little side trip to Kaua, visit La Tia de Kaua, and try their world famous Poc Chuc.
Travel.